Hello, High Esoterica viewers. Today I'm doing a general reading for the energy of May for the first couple of weeks, and I'm using Wyspell Wild Reflections Tarot. Let's see if we can get cards for the energy of the first week of May for all of us, wherever we are around the world. This is a general reading, so only take what resonates with you. Card 1. Beginning of the week. How about the middle of the week? Oh, that. And the ending of the first week. Uh-oh, that's too many. Okay, we can't take this many. Let's try that again. And the ending of this first week of May. Oh, I felt those coming out. Okay, that's quite a bunch. Let's do now the second week of May, the beginning of it. Let's move these over. Sorry to be fussing with the cards. Okay. All right, second week of May, beginning of the week, the energy. Oh, that's too many, is it? Actually, no. That's only 3. Okay, we'll take all 3. And then the middle of the week. Nope, I felt that one. And then the ending of this week. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see what we have. Cool. That's not bad. Oh, we actually ended up with the same amount of cards. Wow. Okay. I'm doing this reading on April 30th. So this is the last day of April. This is the energy of the first couple of weeks of May, week 1 and week 2. And this is a general reading, so only take what resonates with you. And we are kicking off May with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is not only a major arcana card, this is a really powerful card that tells us to pause. I like to think of it as observation. It's a time to just observe and process whatever might be happening in the beginning of this week of May, at least until you have an idea of how you are going to be moving forward in the best way for you. So a pause. And it's okay to take a pause. Put some things down, rest, maybe not rush into anything. Continuing on, the 8 of Pentacles reminds us that we are more than capable of building a career that is both emotionally and financially satisfying. This is a positive sign to follow through with your goals. The 8 of Pentacles represents mastery, learning new skills, honing a craft. Very nice. The 3 of Cups is usually celebration, ready to expand. The 3 of Cups reversed. It can signal a period where we feel isolated. We may be overwhelmed with responsibilities and work, or have not had the chance to connect with friends and family for social occasions. This card reminds us to reconnect with joy and activities that bring pleasure. It also suggests to push ourselves sometimes out of our comfort zone and reach out to someone that we feel a lot in common with. That's actually really nice, especially if there's this kind of lull. It's not really a celebration. Being followed by the World card, kind of a sleepy card, and she's also reversed. Upright, the World card is a lot of our wishes fulfilled. But here reversed, it could mean that even though we achieved many things, we may feel a sense of emptiness or dissatisfaction. We have all the pieces, but we need to somehow fit them together in a meaningful way. We may be feeling increasingly tempted to give up on what we've started and leave things unfinished. Maybe being resistant to change and kind of wanting to stay in our comfort zone. That's kind of funny because that's exactly what this card also said, was to push ourselves out of our comfort zone. So we are wanting to just kind of stay and hold on to whatever this energy of this week is and not jump into whatever could be upcoming here at the end of the first week of May. Okay, and then we are finishing with the Emperor. The Emperor reversed. The end of this first week of May, the reversed Emperor is a sign of abusive authoritarian power. In your social life, it can manifest in the overreach of power from a father figure or a possessive partner. Ooh, power struggle, competitiveness, overbearing partner. low concentration or focus, bureaucracy, denial of responsibility, not disciplined about money, out of control finances. There is a possibility that the Emperor reversed can indicate a lack of self-control and the inability to handle situations on a personal level. The structures, rules, and systems that he creates may no longer work, leading to chaos and disorder. We end this first week with a little bit of disorder, a little bit of chaos with the Emperor reversed, a little bit of lack of self-control, and systems that no longer work, leading to some chaos and disorder. Wow, that is a lot in the first week of May. That's a lot of energy. Not wanting to go forward, really, not wanting to push ourselves out of our comfort zone, wanting to stay stagnant. And then, starting off with, let's just observe and wait and see what happens. The Eight of Pentacles shows that, in our back of our mind, our finances are okay. They're still growing. We're still being successful with our business, with whatever it is that we're doing, whether it be, work or your career or hobbies or things that you want to do, things that you like to do, things that make you get up in the morning and, have a full day of whatever makes you happy. Then going into the middle of the week, the ending of the week, it's, wait a minute, we don't really want to go out and maybe do anything. We just kind of want to maybe sleep in and rest and not want to be social maybe. And you know what? That's okay. We can rest. We can take time to rest. There's a lot of things happening in the world. And if you can find peace to just take a break, that's okay too. These cards might be saying to get out there and go do something, go have fun again, maybe try to reconnect with what is fun for you, especially if you've been stuck in observation mode for a while. And then at the end of the week, we have a little bit of unsupervised parental sort of authority. This figure's out of the picture, and it's kind of like a house party's happening. A lot of chaos, a lot of disorder, lack of discipline. And sometimes we just need that for the end of the week to just blow off steam, to decompress and go into a whole nother week. And here is the second week of May, starting with the Two of Swords. The twos represent relationships, balance, and harmony. The Two of Swords indicates that we are in a transition and feel that we are between two worlds, whether it's between jobs, relationships, or in the middle of a move. The Two of Swords asks us to follow our intuition when making decisions and deal with conflicts directly through clear communication. It's also a signal to accept the period of uncertainty while keeping faith that a better future will emerge. So it's definitely a decision at the beginning of the second week of May, and followed by the High Priestess. Reversed can mean that it can be difficult finding or listening to your intuition. It is time to meditate and try a new approach. You must never be afraid to ask questions of yourself that may illuminate a new path forward for you, one that is more authentic to your inner self and your individual values. The energy of the High Priestess reverse can mean ignoring intuition in romance, hiding your true self with your partner, feeling isolated, lacking information, rejecting your intuition, just feeling a little lost. The High Priestess has all of the answers, all of the wisdom. To get to that information, she always asks you to go within, trust your intuition, meditate, pray, whatever it is that you have to do to find yourself, find your way again, find your path, find your journey. And right here, having to make a decision and then not sure or not trusting your intuition on which decision is the right one for you. Moving towards the middle of the week, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. The reversed Ace of Wands indicates trials and tribulations that you may face in the near future. You might feel directionless, which can lead to feeling uninspired or unmotivated. The reversed Ace of Wands can also indicate delays with your current projects. You may want to finish your tasks, but there may be obstacles getting in your way. So it's not just making a decision and, trusting if you're making the right decision, but now there could be potential delays. This is kind of energy that's just going to drag on through the middle of the week. And then looking towards the end of the week, the Seven of Wands reversed signifies that we have been bearing the weight of the world on our shoulders. We may be feeling isolated or as though everyone is against us. The Seven of Wands reversed may indicate that we are yielding or going back on our beliefs and values because of external pressures. Standing up for what we believe in can sometimes involve losing the validation of others. I know I've said this before, but it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You have to follow your own beliefs. You have to follow your own inner compass. And if that's not going to work for other people, that's okay. Those people aren't meant to have any kind of impact on your life. You don't have to listen to really what other people say. You have to trust yourself. And that could be why there was this doubt and confusion that was happening here, dragging on during the week. So this card absolutely reminds you to trust yourself. Look to your own values, to your own personal beliefs, and follow that. And how wonderful that when you do, we're ending the week with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles represents legacy, accomplishment, financial abundance. We have reached a pinnacle in our journey, recently completing an important career life milestone through hard work. The Ten of Pentacles is all about family ties and cultivating deep bonds. It serves as a reminder to spend time with your loved ones and build memories. Additionally, this is a positive omen if we are hoping to grow our family. But it's just everything is coming to you. Ten of Pentacles would be after harvest, after completion. Now you're expanding. So it's actually kind of nice to see that we had the Eight of Pentacles in week 1, and then we have this progression to the Ten of Pentacles. And the only thing that got in our way was we were in our head and we had doubts and we had to make this decision. And there is this gift of the Ace of Wands. And when you go within and you listen to what the High Priestess says, your inner beliefs, your inner values, you're going to be gifted this gift of wands, this ace of manifesting, the seed of whatever it is that is going to bring you to this happy, complete, awesome part of your journey. And the Seven of Wands also asking you to go within, to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your beliefs, trust your own inner values. I love that we are getting to this Ten of Pentacles, and it really always comes to going within. We always have all of the answers that we need, all of the wisdom, all of the guidance. It's always within us. I don't feel like we need a whole lot more advice. I feel like that was all pretty clear, but just for fun, I'm going to pull a guidance card from the Angel Tarot from Doreen Virtue, Radleigh, Valentine. Oh, it jumped out. So we got 2 cards. So the first one, the Nine of Fire, don't give up, protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. I love that. It absolutely reflects all of this. And then the Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. And that comes with this Ten of Pentacles, everything coming in, relationships, family, love, financial success, all of it. And here's this other gift, right? The Ace of Wands is here. You just have to go within so that you can receive this and get to here. Just don't doubt yourself. You've always had the answers within. And this is kind of the nice thing about doing a tarot reading for the first couple of weeks, knowing that this is a potential block that kind of starts with this first week of May and how you can overcome it. You can go straight from observing, making a plan, to seeing your efforts bear fruit, and then, start celebrating because you've tapped into your belief system. You've tapped into your inner values, and now you're not lost. Now you have your own inner emperor who is stable, who is your compass, your values, and going to guide you to make the right decision, to receive all the gifts of this Ace of Wands, and will have you not doubting yourself and absolutely achieve this Ten of Pentacles, this wonderful completion and then expansion of all of your dreams and wishes for this first 2 weeks of May. Wow. Hopefully this was all good information. and clarity for all of us. This is a general reading, so only take what resonates with you, but hopefully this is helpful. And I wish all of you a great May, great month ahead. And I'll be back to do another one of these for the next half of May. And I'm going to try to do these more often because there's just so much going on in the world. I feel like every little bit of information and knowing what the energy is that could be influencing us and just being a step ahead, 10 steps ahead, always helpful, especially if you know what the energies are that are around us and to tap into it, to use it instead of fighting against it and letting it, create your life. You can take charge. You can tap into the energies that are all around us, and you can make your life your own and just harness that energy, knowing what everybody could be feeling, what everybody could be going through. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful, and I will see you again in my next video. Until then, bye for now.